Ever wondered where the Arab people, with their rich culture and history, actually originated from? The answer, like many things in history, isn't as straightforward as one might think. It's commonly accepted that the Arab people trace their roots back to various ancient Semitic-speaking tribes. These tribes, including the Phoenicians, Canaanites, and Assyrians, inhabited the Arabian Peninsula, a vast desert expanse that stretches from the Persian Gulf to the Red Sea and from Oman to Jordan and Iraq. The Phoenicians, known as the great sea traders of the ancient world, were centered in what is now Lebanon, while the Canaanites, the ancestors of the Phoenicians, lived along the eastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea. The Assyrians, on the other hand, established one of the first great empires in Mesopotamia, a region often referred to as the cradle of civilization. Over time, these tribes and others intermingled and intermarried, giving rise to a distinct people and culture that we now recognize as Arab. It's important to note, however, that this is a simplified account. The reality is likely much more complex, given the countless tribes and civilizations that have come and gone in this region over the millennia. One of the greatest challenges in tracing the origins of the Arab people is the scarcity of historical records. The harsh desert environment of the Arabian Peninsula is not conducive to the preservation of written documents. Many of the records that do exist are spread across a myriad of languages and scripts, further complicating the task. Despite these challenges, scholars continue to piece together the puzzle of Arab origins through archaeological discoveries, linguistic analysis, and the study of ancient cultures. Their work paints a picture of a people deeply rooted in the history of the Middle East, a people who have played a pivotal role in shaping the world as we know it. Though shrouded in mystery, the origins of the Arab people undoubtedly lie in the cradle of civilization, the Arabian Peninsula. This rich and complex history is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the Arab people, and it's just the beginning of our journey into their fascinating past. Let us journey back to the pre-Islamic era, a time of great change and cultural development. The Arabian Peninsula, a vast expanse of desert, was home to a rich tapestry of tribes, each with its own unique customs and traditions. These tribes were the beating heart of the region, each one a vibrant thread in the fabric of Arabian society. They lived in a delicate balance, their survival dependent on a deep understanding of the harsh desert environment and the scarce resources it offered. Poetry was a cornerstone of this society. It was more than just an art form. It was a means of communication, an expression of identity, and a tool for survival. Poets were revered, their words capturing the spirit of the people and the essence of their existence. They were the custodians of tribal history, their verses echoing with tales of valor, love, and the relentless struggle against the unforgiving desert. Trade was another vital aspect of pre-Islamic Arabian society. The location of the peninsula, straddling the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe, made it a bustling hub of commerce. Merchants traversed perilous desert routes carrying goods from far-off lands, and the bustling marketplaces were melting pots of cultures, bringing together people from all corners of the ancient world. Influence from neighboring civilizations, such as the Romans and Persians, seeped into the Arabian Peninsula, enriching its culture. The Romans brought with them their architectural prowess, while the Persians introduced their refined artistry. Yet the tribes of the Arabian Peninsula maintained their distinct identity, absorbing these influences while preserving their unique customs and traditions. The societal structure was intricate, with tribal loyalties and alliances playing a crucial role. Blood ties were sacrosanct, and the honor of the tribe was above all else. It was a society held together by a complex web of relationships, governed by a code of honor and hospitality. This era, though often overlooked, laid the groundwork for the dramatic transformation that was to come. The 7th century brought a profound shift with the advent of Islam, forever changing the Arab world. In a region once divided by tribal rivalries, a unifying force was about to emerge. This force was Islam, birthed in the harsh deserts of Arabia under the guidance of a man named Muhammad. Muhammad, later known as the Prophet, began receiving revelations in the year 610. These revelations, believed to be the words of God, were later compiled into the Quran, forming the Holy Book of Islam. With a message of monotheism and social justice, Islam began to resonate with many Arab tribes, leading to a gradual unification under the banner of this new faith. This unity gave birth to the first of the Arab empires, the Rashidun Caliphate, which quickly expanded its territories from the Arabian Peninsula to parts of the Byzantine and Persian empires. This was followed by the Umayyad and Abbasid caliphates, each leaving indelible marks on the pages of history. But Islam's influence wasn't limited to political boundaries. It sparked a cultural and intellectual revolution known as the Golden Age of Islam, a period that saw unprecedented advancements in various fields. Arab scholars and thinkers made significant strides in areas such as astronomy, mathematics, medicine, and philosophy. They preserved and built upon the knowledge of the ancient Greeks and Romans, laying the foundations for the Renaissance in Europe centuries later. They created masterpieces of art and architecture like the Great Mosque of Cordoba and the Alhambra Palace, both of which continue to captivate us with their intricate designs and detailed craftsmanship. They penned down epic tales of love and war, such as the 1001 Nights, that still echo in our literature today. In essence, the emergence of Islam served as a catalyst for a new Arab identity. It unified disparate tribes, birthed formidable empires, and ushered in a period of intellectual enlightenment that left an enduring legacy on the world's cultural landscape. The emergence of Islam not only unified the Arab world but also sparked a cultural and scientific revolution. As empires fell, new nations arose, shaping the modern Arab world. The transition from the old to the new was far from smooth, marked by the rise and fall of empires, the impact of colonialism, and the birth of modern Arab states. The Ottoman Empire, once a titan of power, began to crumble in the late 19th century. Its decline was a slow burn, with territories gradually slipping away until the empire was officially dissolved at the end of the First World War. The aftermath was a world map redrawn, with many Arab nations emerging from the ashes of the Ottoman rule. Colonialism, particularly by France and Britain, played a significant role in shaping the modern Arab world. The colonial powers carved up the Middle East, disregarding cultural, religious, and tribal boundaries. This artificial division of the region has had long-lasting effects, contributing to many of the conflicts we see today. The discovery of oil in the 20th century significantly altered the dynamics of the region. Countries like Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait were catapulted into global significance. The immense wealth generated by this resource has shaped the region's politics, economies, and societies in profound ways. The Arab-Israeli conflict, a struggle over land and identity, has cast a long shadow over the region's history. The establishment of Israel in 1948 and subsequent wars have resulted in years of strife and displacement, with repercussions felt to this day. The Arab Spring, a series of anti-government protests, uprisings, and armed rebellions that spread across much of the Arab world in the early 2010s, was a stark reminder of the region's dynamic nature. It highlighted the deep-seated desire for change and the power of the people to effect it. The modern Arab world, with its complexities and conflicts, is a direct product of its rich and tumultuous history. From ancient tribes to modern nations, the Arab world has undergone a remarkable journey. Let's take a brief stroll back through the sands of time and recount what we've explored today. We began our journey with the mysterious origins of the Arab people, a story set in the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, where ancient tribes led nomadic lives, their existence etched into the arid landscapes through their language and culture. From there, we moved into the pre-Islamic era, a time of thriving trade routes and powerful kingdoms. The Arab world was a tapestry woven with the threads of various cultures and civilizations, with many a tale of grandeur and decline, all before the advent of Islam. And then came a profound transformation. With the emergence of Islam in the 7th century, the Arab world experienced a metamorphosis that would redefine its identity. The advent of Islam brought not just a new religion, but a complete socio-political and cultural system that would shape the Arab world for centuries to come. The formation of Arab empires, from the Umayyads to the Abbasids, marked an era of unprecedented expansion and influence. We then ventured into the post-Islamic era and modern Arab history, a period that has seen the Arab world grapple with the challenges of colonialism, nationalism, and the quest for modernity. From the fall of the Ottoman Empire to the Arab Spring, the modern Arab world is a complex mosaic of different nations, each with its own unique history and challenges. As we've seen, the Arab world is not a monolith, but a vibrant and diverse region with a rich and complex history. Its journey from ancient tribes to modern nations is a testament to its resilience and adaptability. Understanding this journey not only illuminates the past but also provides valuable insights into the complexities of the present Arab world.